Ba, 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 ba. Um, hey, hey, hey. Welcome in. I'm still sharing. Greetings. Welcome in. I'm just sharing the live right now. Sharing the live out. Seeing who wants to join today for some energy work. How is everyone doing? Hi, good. That's great. I'm just trying to wait a few minutes to see if a couple of people are going to come in. I was going to do some energy work with everybody today. Mainly some clearing, answering some questions. And yeah, we'll end with a clearing. I'll teach a couple of energy techniques here. And then, thank you for tapping the screen. Okay, so hopefully we get a couple of folks in here tonight. You guys that are in here, have are you here from a video? Have you done some of my energy work? What is today? It's Saturday. I don't think I normally even go live on a Saturday. It's crazy. But I wanted to pop on here. I wanted to say hi, and I wanted to see if, for those of you that are in here, actually my battery, from a video. Okay, awesome. So, I really was wanting to answer questions and then just take everyone through like the energy shielding and, how to clear some of their energy. Welcome here. Dark love goddess. I love that there's so many goddesses in their names. From South Africa. I'm from your video. Awesome. Welcome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let's get into energy. And so understand Raina, she is so high pitched. Okay, so we're just gonna talk about Raina. You wanna get down? Okay, get her down, please, so she can stop with the high pitched noise. So let's talk about energy. Why you want to protect your energy, how you can protect your energy, some of the things that you can do, and then ways that you can learn more. Okay. It is very, very important, right? Everything is energy. Every body is energy, essentially. Welcome. So everything is energy and every body is energy. And although we have, as a society, learned that other people can be energy vampires, people are always trying to take your energy, that type of stuff. Thanks for tapping the screen. So that is true in some ways, but also we can, as individuals, have very, very leaky energy, which means we give our energy away. We open up and allow people to siphon our energy unknowingly, of course. And just as we can open up our energy and give it away, other people can um, siphon our energy unknowingly. So everything, every time you're exhausted, all of that is not necessarily malice, right? I'm just sharing the live with some more people. Every time you feel energetically drained, it is not a situation where, somebody has ill intent or it is some kind of evil eye sort of thing being done to you. Sometimes it is your energy is open, their energy is open, and their energy is lower than yours, so they're going to pull. If you care about a person, then your energy is going to open up to that person if you do not know how to direct and control your energy. Right? So people can literally be taking your energy and and you feel depleted, but it's not out of malice. Understand that. Sometimes our energy is just open. If you are teaching, if you are like what I'm doing right now, I love to do what I do and I love to hold space, but that opens my energy up for you to attach energetically to me if I do not attach you to my work. So every time you're around someone and you feel drained doesn't mean that they have any malicious intent. But even if they do, the way that you control your energy and learn to alchemize other people's energies will determine whether you notice it. If your energy is really, really strong, even somebody with negative intent is not going, ooh, that girl, I like that name. Even if when your energy is strong, even somebody who is jealous, somebody who is hateful, somebody who has negative intent towards you is not going to be able to energetically drain you, will not be able to energetically drain you. Okay? Just trying to adjust the light here. So what's the thing? You can't run around trying to control everybody else's energy, right? And you don't really want to live in a reality where everybody's against you, everybody's trying to drain you. We don't want that. What you can control and what is true is that you are energy and you can make your energy strong to where you are not depleted when other people are around. You can learn how to control and direct your energy so that you're not giving it away and opening yourself up. Hi, how are you? It's been a while. Yes. Raina Lee, where is she? Come away from the door. I'm at my daughter's house and she just had a baby. And so I've got a couple of my grandkids with me. So, what can you do, right? You have to protect your energy. And by protecting your energy, I mean, you've got to make your energy strong. When your energy is strong, other people can't siphon it. When your energy is strong, you will not feel energetically drained. When your energy is strong, you have great focus. There is no brain fog. You are in your power. You become more magnetic, so you can manifest a lot easier. All of those things happen when your energy is strong. And then you can create from a place of wholeness, right? And not depletion. Then you get to live in your highest timeline. Then you get to have all the shit that you want, because when your energy is strong, you are magnetic. And so people and things, you're going to naturally start drawing people and things and situations to you. So, what do you guys want to know about energy that are here? Where is Raina? Come out of the kitchen. You guys have any questions about energy tonight? I will be doing a 2-day energy workshop. No. Okay. How do you manipulate your own energy? So the first thing you have to do is learn how to make your energy strong. Have you seen the energy protection video? Right. The way that you are able to manipulate it is that first you have to be able to get it to run forward and crossward consistently. That is the very first thing that you do. Then from there, it's easy to direct it. So you want to get it running forward. You want to get it crossed over. And then you want to remove any energy blocks that are in your internal energy field. So we have the energy that's running inside of our body. And then we have like external energy. So external energy is like, I'm going to create a bubble around me so people don't bother me. And that is a way of manipulating energy, but it's an external. The way that you master alchemizing your own energy is that you start moving your energy from within your body. Does that make sense? So once you know how to get your energy moving internally the right way, then if you're tired and you decide, I don't need to be tired right now, you can move the energy and go back into a high alert without negative consequences. Does exercise help these things? So how to keep folks away from my energy? I used to be better, but I self-sabotage more now. So when you say exercise, are you talking about like physical strength exercises? Is that what you mean? So the way that you keep other people out of your energy is by energy shielding, right? And you guys, we can do the energy shielding if you want, because you've got to what happens is you make your energy run forward through the exercises, and the energy in your body has to cross. When you're born, it's crossing, right? That's why left, right, the crossover balances the hemispheres in the brain and makes the body run like the machine. So lifting weights. What was about the moving energy question? Okay, so exercises don't necessarily help with your energetic body. They will get your physical body fit, but that will not necessarily increase your energy. If you are exercising and you are doing breathing techniques, sometimes that breath work during physical exercise will help, but that's totally different. So we're talking about internal energy, external energy, and then exercise works on the physical endurance of the body. If your body is physically fit, yes, that would be great. But even if it's not, you can still energetically be stronger than and perform greater feats than somebody who can lift, 1,000 pounds. Meditation helps a lot. You meditate on two different levels, right? The visualization meditation will help with external energy, right? Because that's like the 4D, you're meditating and imagining. That's kind of where you go when you are manifesting. It will help with protection. When your body is properly trained, there will be times that you do not have to do the energy exercises. You can go into a very simple meditation and shield everything, clear things out, and that type of thing on your own. If you do I think it's called a TM meditation. If you go to tm.org, what that does, and you do it for like 22 minutes a day, that meditation, Raina Lee, no, that meditation expands your consciousness. And from an expanded consciousness, it is way easier to control, direct, and alchemize energy. Yours and anybody else's. What if you have and can't visualize with your eyes closed? That's okay. You can still get there. Use some different sound frequencies to take you like into that beta or theta brainwave state, and just imagine with your eyes open. I do it. I do it a lot with my eyes open. Right? So, and you can go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah, so you can definitely do it. So while we're here, you're welcome. Let's do the shielding exercise. So everybody is shielded up, right? And their energy is running in the right direction. So when you're shielding, so let's do this. Let's just remove energy. Let's just remove anything that we're holding on to, because I am probably agitated with this baby over here. So start with your right hand if you're going to do this with me. And let me move this around here. Okay, right hand, you're going to dig in to your left shoulder and you're going to pull it across the body. Over here, pull it across the body. Don't mind me. I was eating a sandwich and dripped on myself. And then one more time. So we're only doing that 3 times. Then with that same right hand, you're going to wipe down the left arm, down the right arm, go back to the left arm, and you're done. Now with this left hand, you're going to take all imaginary cords everywhere where you feel like people have attached to you. Situations are on your heart. Things are heavy on your mind. You're just going to gather up all of this energy in this left hand, and then you're going to use the right hand. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to send that back to light, to source, to wherever. You can send it to other places if you like, right? So it is literally like 4 steps. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gather up all of this energy. 1, 2, 3, and then we send it away. Whew. And then you take a nice deep breath, and that kind of brings you back to center. So you've released whatever you've been carrying, whatever you've picked up for your day. That is an excellent way to end your day. Now, let's recharge our battery. Let's get our body trained to run the right way and do all the things to keep us energetically strong and energetically protected. Is that my shadow? Like, okay. I'm like, is there something on me? Anyway, got distracted. We're going to start with the same step. Okay. So you're going to dig in to the opposite shoulder. This way, when you're shielding, it doesn't matter which hand you're starting with. So you're going to come across and you're going to dig in and you're going to come across. Now, when you are doing this on your own, when you are new at this, each one of these steps you can spend about a minute with. You can learn this by going to the full exercise by going to my page, or at least a variation of it. This live will be on my YT page by Monday if you want to come back and watch it. Also, you can join University for free and get access to the full exercise training. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of times, a minimum of 3. Now what we're going to do is just touch opposite hands to opposite knees. It is Lamiel TV, right? So we're touching opposite sides because I'm sitting down and we're just moving. This is important. All of the steps in here that where we cross, the body gets crossed, it is important because this is really what trains the body. When your energy starts crossing and it stays crossed, you're going to be able to heal faster. You're not going to need as much sleep. Your body composition is going to completely change. Okay, so now we've done this. I want you to cross your ankles, cross your hands in front of you, and pull it in here. Take a deep breath in through the nose, blow it out through the mouth. One more time. Out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. And now we're going to tap. So we're going to tap under the eyes. We're going to tap right here on our collarbone. Right here in the center of the chest. And then lastly, right on top of the rib cage. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. I want you to come up here to your head. We're going to hold here for a second. This is going to bring a lot of energy to the frontal cortex, like right here. This is going to help with clarity. Now, again, ideally you would hold this for a minute or longer. If you are lacking focus, if you are like, what the fuck is happening to me today? Hold your head, right? There's a reason that we are, when we're stressed, we hold our head almost intuitively because we need the help for the energy to flow to the front of the brain. Okay, so now we're going to wipe that down and then you're going to move to your scalp. So you're going to apply pressure and pull. Apply pressure and pull. And do this all the way down your skull. All the way down. Apply pressure and pull. Apply pressure and pull. All the way down the neck. And all the way down the shoulders. Okay, bring it down to the heart. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Remember, we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. And relax. So now we have removed all the shit from the day and we have shielded our energy, right? And so now you should start to feel a little more mental clarity. You're going to start feeling, is my camera dirty? Like, why do I look? It was. It felt good. Yes, it does. It does. And so energy work is accumulative, right? The more you do it, the longer it lasts, the stronger you get. Okay? So nice. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take our finger, if you have a womb, and you're going to do a figure 8 over your womb. This makes energy like Fort Knox, okay? Especially if you have to go out amongst people. Always lock your womb. So that's the very last step. I've been so stressed and now I feel so relieved. Yay! I am so glad to hear that. So definitely, this is something that you can do when you first start out. You know, try to make it where you can do it 3 times a day, at least twice, like when you wake up and before you go to bed, right? But if you know you're going into a place where there's a shit ton of people, then you want to do this exercise. Do you have this video somewhere? This was helpful. Okay, so on my page, you can find it. I have a playlist for energy healing. Also, you can go into University. That link is not there. Let me see. How am I going to do this? Hold on. I don't even know how to type in the comments. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. If you go to LAMEEL, right? And there it will say you can join University. If you do that, in that community, you can get other videos and there's other things. It's also videos on the same videos are on my YT channel, right? So you can learn a lot there. I also have a 2-day class coming up this month, and I will be teaching in great detail, right? And this next coming class is really about energy healing for women, right? So it's very much about the feminine energy, how energy moves. Thank you. How our energy actually moves differently and flows differently than energy in the male body. And so knowing the difference and knowing how to pull energy, how to direct energy, and how to ensure that you're not giving energy to people that you do not want to give. It's not FaceTime, baby. You're not giving energy to people you don't want to. And if you are giving energy, we're going to be learning how to build your energy and then only give from your overflow. But really, like if you have children, if you are um, in a relationship, if you go to a job, if you engage with people, it is very important to know how to alchemize other people's energy and how to work with your energy so that you stay strong, that you're not depleted. A lot of men use that intimidation tactic that gets utilized, depletes our energy. Men drain energy. Honestly, it is just their nature. It is how they're built. So if you have a lot of men in your life, they naturally will pull energy. Children naturally pull energy. So as women, we really need to know how to manage our energy, build our energy, control our energy, and distribute it in ways that are beneficial for us and not allow other people to just, you can't sing while you're on grandma's lap. You can't sing. You want to go back over there? You gotta be quiet to be here. No, you gotta go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You baby shark over there. Okay. Bye. So anyway, this is something that you can do no matter what. If you have people in your life that are chronically stressed, if you have women in your life that have come out of an abusive relationship, currently in an abusive relationship, that simple energy shielding will help them tremendously. When physical, mental, and emotional abuse all causes brain damage. So when you do the energy work, it starts to heal and rebalance the brain, right? Both of the hemispheres. This gets you into a state where you can think clearly, where you can make better decisions. So this is something that is really, really good for even somebody not just chronically stressed, but going through trauma, right? If you are healing from trauma, this is everything. It will change everything for you. It changed everything for me. Like, that was one of the things that sustained me and allowed me to get out of a bad situation. Once you're out of a bad situation, doing this energy work helps to regulate your nervous system. Okay. If you know that you are in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, then you really need to be doing the energy work, because that's what's going to expedite you coming out of that and getting to, yeah, me too. Like, I was definitely there. I know these things because I lived these things. These were part of my life, right? I didn't even know. I thought I was in fight or flight, and I know what that is. People talk about it a lot, and I was living in it. Then I got out of the relationship and thought, oh, I'm doing so much better. And I really wasn't. I was in freeze or fawn, right? I just thought that I would say I left that relationship and didn't know what my favorite color was. And that was true because I was so traumatized, but I was in freeze or fawn. And so it took me a while to understand what that was. And then I started learning and developing techniques for that so that I'm not in either one. Because I actually had PTSD and another version of that where it's like ongoing. Like, I had all the things. Okay. I had all the things. I had all the things. I had terrible relationships. I have 8 kids and I just had my 6th grandbaby. But being in fight or flight, having children, having to maintain, takes a toll on the body. It takes a toll on the mind, and energy work will restore all of those things for you. I promise you, all of those things. So meditation, go to, I can't say where to go on here because they don't like you to send people anywhere else. So look up transcendental meditation, right? Transcendental meditation. That will give you a lot of information on how to do that. His name is Joe Dispenza, right? You could probably find something on him where he explains how to do that meditation. That meditation expands your consciousness. When you expand your consciousness, you are able to do energy work and control the energy flow in your body a lot easier. If you then do a visualization, eyes open or closed, you can then start to move and make things happen. Working with your energy is going to make your manifestations happen faster. Working with your energy will help you lose weight. Working with your energy will actually help you install more joy. Most of the problems that we're having is because our energy is leaky, right? It's leaky. Our energy is not strong. And when you've got a lot of holes in your energetic field, and then other people whose energy is lower than yours, it's an opportunity for their bodies to naturally kind of feed on you. So it is very good. You want to do energy work every single day. It's like spiritual hygiene. It's like taking a shower. You know, some people shower 3 times a day, 2 times a day. You need to do your energetic hygiene on a regular basis. Any advice for destiny swapping? Is it confusing them with energy work if they have been trying? So if someone's been trying to destiny swap with you, again, and I started this with, we can't control anybody else's behavior. Hey, love, thank you. Right? But what you can do is that, yes, you learn how to maintain your energy and alchemize others' energies. By doing the energy work, right? Your energy is strong. They can't penetrate, even in a destiny swap, they can't energetically get close to you. If your energy is strong, right, and protect it, most other people cannot hold your energetic field, right? It would be very, very hard for someone to destiny swap with me because they can't hold my energetic field. So instead of trying to, spiritual magic them more than what they're doing to you, build your energy. Build your energy. And then you won't have to worry about that. Most people who want to destiny swap with you, it is because energetically you already have something that they don't have, right? So they're wanting it. All you need to do now is protect it. Make your energy stronger. Do the transcendental meditation that expands your consciousness. So you out expand, you out energy or energetically, you expand bigger than them. You outdo people with your energy, and you won't have those types of problems. What happens is you can carry a big energy, and then somebody comes in and they're wanting to agitate you and get your attention, but you have to shrink to give them that attention. If you stay expanded energetically and consciously, then it is hard for them. Now we can do a technique right now. I'm going to explain it and you can kind of try it, and then we'll do it with money because it will feel a little bit different, right? But when people, like when I have salespeople, if you, as a woman, you have men who are very persistent, who want to talk to you, who are in your face, you have a dumb boss who doesn't know how to do their job and is trying to get you to do their job. You have people who are just kind of nagging and want things from you in certain situations that you may not be able to completely avoid, right? Like a job, like children, adult children. So what do you call them? Like I said, what do you call them? Spouses, family, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it's just your own family. When someone is carrying an energy and they're after you and they're coming at you, they want you to do something, they want you to buy something, they want you to go someplace. The way that you remove them and you change the energy, or you alchemize that energy, is that you pull the energy. You pull energy from them, and it stops them from being able to pull energy from you. So when I say breathe, we're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, like you're blowing through a straw, right? In and out. Okay, you do not have to close your eyes for this. And as you practice this, you will be able to do this in a matter of seconds. But on your inhale, I want you to imagine your energetic field, right? The energy around you. And from as close into you as you can imagine it to as wide as you feel like it normally is. Most people can imagine their energy field about 6 feet away from them at max. But what I want you to do is inhale, and on your exhale, I want you to make your energy bigger than the room that you're in. Inhale again, and I want you to push your energy out and make it bigger than the state that you live in, right? Inhale, and now make your energy bigger than the country that you live in. Another inhale, and on the exhale, make your energy bigger than the planet that you're on, okay? You could be bigger and bigger and bigger because you are an infinite being. You are infinite. So hi love. So your energy can expand to be bigger than anything and everything that actually exists. But when you are in this expanded space, you are energetically expanded and your consciousness is expanded. So from here, it is very easy to clear negative energy. And it is very easy to pull. Thank you, sweetheart. It's very easy to pull energy as well. Okay. So now from this energetic space, and since most of us here, thank you, most of us here have already, we got rid of energy that we've been carrying all day. And then we did the energy shielding, right? So now we have expanded our energy. Don't play with grandma's yoga block. Thank you. Now we have expanded our energy. So from this place, you can pull energy. So we're gonna do it with money. So imagine money, but money as energy, right? Just the energy of money, not the physical thing of money, just the energy of money. And from this expanded place, I want you to ask your body to pull money to you. Pull the money. Pull the money. And I want you to imagine money, the energy of money flowing to you from the front of you and in through you and out. Money from the back, in through you and out, from the right side and the left side. So you just continue to ask your body to pull. Pull 10 times more. Take it and don't hold your breath. Continue to breathe, right? In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and pull. Ask your body to pull. Now pull 10 times more. I want you to increase the pulling now, and imagine it all moving very quickly, very quickly, very quickly, very quickly, and increase the pull by 100 times. Increase the pull and just imagine this energy. It's just running. It's going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's everywhere, right? Continue to do that as long as you can. You will get to a point where you kind of have a click or it just stops. What that means is that you have taken in as much as you can from this level of consciousness today in this moment. And that is okay. That means you've just kind of hit the ceiling. The more you do the work, the more you expand, the more you're going to be able to pull in. But you pull it in and allow it to go through to you and through you, to you and through you. And you may even get lightheaded. If you get lightheaded, then you're going to want to stop it, because it also means that you have physically, like your physical body has reached its capacity for pulling it in. But you can start again in just a few minutes. Now, that feeling of the energy coming forward, coming sideways, coming from the back and moving all around you, that's energy that is external, that you are calling into your body. So when you have someone in your life that is trying to intimidate you, right? And this is, before I go there, a money pool is an amazing thing to do if you are manifesting. If you are in the midst of trying to manifest and you need to increase your ability to receive, if you are trying to manifest money is energy, right? The energy of money. You never really have a money problem. you have a receiving problem. That exercise helps you get into the energy of receiving, being able to call the money into you and to be able to receive it. It also will increase your capacity to receive. Now, in the same light, thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. In the same light, if you have someone who is very negative, maybe someone is just like, I don't know, you're at a function and somebody's being loud and obnoxious, or they've been drinking and you kind of want to shut them down. You connect with them by looking at them, by acknowledging them, and then you pull their energy. And you just imagine the way we did, pull, and then you ask your body, increase it 100 times, increase it 100 times, and increase it. I think this is my first time joining your live broadcast. Oh, it is. I think so too. And you continue to pull, and you pull, and you pull, and you pull. Don't stop until they shut down. And they will, I promise you. The last time I taught this on live, somebody came in here, they made a snarky remark, and I had just finished teaching this, and I was like, all right, let's pull this person's energy. And everybody in here, focus on that person and pull their energy, right? What happens is, especially if they're approaching you in a negative way and you pull that energy from them, they no longer have it to be inflated with. It shuts them down. If they are being aggressive towards you, whatever it is that they're doing, you pull that energy, it shuts them down. So you don't have to deal with that at all. And we pulled that person's energy and they were gone. I was like, see, you don't even have to block people. You just have to pull their energy. It shuts everything down. So again, this is an excellent technique and you can use it anywhere. But one technique is not a complete and total transformation, right? You have to learn how to manage and maintain the energy in your body, how to move the energy in your body. So if you've got energetic blocks, right, running along your meridians, if your chakras are blocked, all of those things are indicative if you have any health issues. So if you have health issues, that means you have an energetic block along one of your meridians. Then you would need to learn how to move the energy along that meridian to clear the block. If your chakra is closed, you need to learn how to move the energy to open the chakra. I've been on your mind. Hey, I've been loving all of your videos. I've been binge watching your videos because I am visiting my daughter, and she just had a baby. And so while I've been sitting in here holding the baby, I have been binge watching all of your latest videos. Absolutely love them all. I'm so glad you're here. So this is, I don't know, that was probably like the fourth technique that I taught, right? So pulling energy. When you pull all their energy, especially when they're negative, right? When someone is very positive, that typically is an indication that their energy is running in the proper way. It would be harder. So this is not where you and I'm not going to say you can't, because you can, but when I believe everybody here is, they want to do the best thing for them, right? We don't want to really harvest other people's energy for the sake of harvesting energy and taking from people in a negative way. But when somebody is approaching you in a negative way, you can pull their energy to shut them down. Now, learning how to do something with the energy that you pulled in is something else, but that is a way to protect you. Energy work is like is your spiritual cleanse. You know, you take a bath every day. You've got to work with your energy every day, and it is accumulative. So the more you do it, the stronger it gets, the longer it lasts. The more you do it, the number one question I get is, how often do I have to do it? If you are still in a situation where you walk into a room and you feel energy depletion, you need to continue to do it, right? The energy is not strong enough. Our energy is designed to run forward and cross, but we live in a world that makes our energy run like this. You cannot be at optimum health your brain cannot be optimally functioning with energy that fucking runs this way. It has to cross over. But when it does, then it balances both of the hemispheres of the brain, right? You have energy to do things, you have mental clarity, and the body will start to heal itself. That energy work will take you out of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. It will help you make better decisions. It will change how your body metabolizes food. Just that one exercise that I am sharing all over the place. Yes. Can you show again how to build your energy? Absolutely. We'll do the exercise again. And so I've got several variations on my page. You can join the community. You can learn how to do it there for free as well. The full variation is in there, and I'm just opened it up completely for free because there's so much more. One exercise will change your life, but the way that you command and alchemize energy changes your world, right? It changes how you interact with people. It changes how people engage with you. It changes what you are able to call into your life and what you're able to expel from your life, all through working with your energy. Because when you're working with your energy, you also know if you've got something going on, and say you've got people, there's tons of people have arthritis, right? That's an energy problem. This ties into the science of the Christian cross. It's crucifying what doesn't align. Yes, absolutely. So like if you've got arthritis, right, you've got energy locked. It's a combination. It's energy and it's probably some lymphatic issues, right? But when you start moving your energy, it naturally moves the lymphatic system, right? And so your body starts to heal. When you start balancing both hemispheres of the brain, the body knows what to do. We are electromagnetic. So you literally, if you have nothing, you don't have to buy all the devices. You use your hands, right? We have enough electricity in our bodies to power a small town. And so that's why we use our hands to, when we're doing this, we're moving the energy in our bodies from the electromagnetic energy that's coming through our hands. We are water. So that energy here is moving the water through the body. So let's do the energy shielding. Well, we'll go through the whole thing. So the energy step first that we're going to do is just to remove energy. This is one of the simplest exercises that you can do to kind of get rid of energy that you've picked up throughout the day. If you've been around people, you feel tired, you feel stressed, you go to work. Little girl, don't do that. This baby, she's not the baby no more. We just got another baby. Now she's in the baby chair doing weird shit. Okay, so when you're removing energy, though, we're going to always start with the right hand. Okay, so we're going to dig in to the left side, and we're going to do this 3 times. So we're going to come across 1, then we're going to do the opposite side, 2, and then we dig in 3. Take that same right hand, and we're wiping down 1, 2, 3. Now we take this hand and we just kind of energetically take on all of they need to leave me alone. Gather up all energetic cords everywhere, and you can feel it. Like, don't second guess yourself. Like, if you feel like there's stuff behind your neck and on your head and on your back and on your womb, right? Gather it all up, and then 1, 2, 3 with the right hand and send it back to source, right? Or to the light, or wherever you would send it. Okay, so very easily, if I've been in a space and I can tell, because you're not going to not tell, no matter how strong your energy is, you will always know, like, the energy here is dense. These people are sad. These people are depressed. Like, you feel that, right? So you still have to cleanse your energy, but you're not taking it on. And when you're in it, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I gather up everything. And it takes seconds, even if you're in the car. But now you've kind of let go of the crap that you picked up. And there is a difference for everybody that's new right now. Baby girl, Angel Cakes. Do you see Grandma's charger? I'm gonna go get my phone charger before the phone dies on y'all. Hold on. I have one right here. Hold on. I'm coming. Let's see. Does she have a cord back here? She does. Awesome sauce. Okay. Boom. Okay, so I started doing this before and after meditation. Once I saw your video, it's amazing. I'm so glad. Oh, look. Here we go. So now we've got energy off of us. Now we're going to just shield the energy. And I call this shielding. So for everybody that's new and maybe hasn't seen the other videos, energy that we work with is multiple levels. When you're doing, because some people ask me stuff like, well, if I just imagine the bubble around me, doesn't that protect me? It does on an external level. What we're doing is moving the energy in our bodies. When your energy, the energy that your vessel carries, is moving properly in the body, then your aura gets stronger, right? And all the layers of the aura, and you have full protection because it's Fort Knox. So a bubble can work temporarily. The energy shielding, the more you do it, the stronger you get, the longer it lasts. And it changes your mental clarity. It changes everything versus I'm in a bubble, and as long as nobody stronger than me pops my bubble, at least I'm not bothered. But you're also not healing. You're also not growing. You're also not expanding. When your brain, both sides of the brain is balanced, right? Your consciousness level expands. When you do this exercise, I know you lying. No, ma'am. Grandma's talking. When you do this exercise, your nervous system starts to regulate. It starts to regulate the nervous system. So it is very, very important. And it's not that, those other exercises does not work, but it is not a permanent expansion fix. It is a, shit just got real. Let me imagine that let me do an imaginary wall, right? And an imaginary wall works really, really well. I've done exercises where, if you've seen, and I'm not at home, I'm at my daughter's house. Waiting for you to mention the dowsing rods, right? So, everybody knows what dowsing rod is, right? So I have done exercises where I've had somebody visualize that they've put an imaginary wall in the room somewhere. And then I use the dowsing rod to find the wall. So when you say I put a bubble around myself, yes, it does work, but it doesn't heal, right? It's not moving the energy within you. And that is what is so important, okay? Because then you get stronger and you don't have to do those things. So now let's do the exercise. Okay, it starts the same way as removing energy. And as you build, okay, so it's still the digging in. I don't want to knock this over. You're still digging in to the shoulders. Everything that crosses, the reason we're doing this, you dig in and you pull down. You dig in and you pull down. We're teaching the energy in the body where to go every time we cross. If you can spend a minute on each of these exercises, that is ideal, right? But if you can only do it, 3 or 4 times, then do that as well. So we're going to do this. And now we're going to just take our hands and tap opposite knees because I'm sitting down, right? Because we're crossing. We want to continuously to cross over the body. I have my feet crossed at the ankle already. So if you can do that, that helps, right? Now we've done that a couple of times. Cross your ankles, and we're going to cross the hands, and we're going to pull them in towards us. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose, and we blow out through the mouth. And I feel better already. And I always feel better when I do this, no matter how many times I do this. So it says you're waiting for me to mention the, what does that say? NS? Precisely? Okay, now we're going to tap on under the eyes. We're going to tap. What you want, Mama? Your daddy went out with his friends. You have to stay here with me, Mom. We're going to tap on the collarbone. And then we're going to tap. Let me lift up my boob. And we're going to tap on the top of the rib cage. Okay? Now we're going to put our hands on our head here. You going to do it with Grandma? And we're going to hold here. Right? If you are ever have brain fog, or you can't seem to think straight, or you are distracted, doing this helps. Okay? It's bringing the energy and the blood flow to the front of the brain. And now you're going to just kind of apply a little pressure and wipe down. Now we're going to move into the scalp. So it's you start in your hairline, you apply pressure and then pull. And apply pressure and you move back and you pull. Do this all the way down the scalp. This is one of my favorite parts. Grandma's going to make a song so you can do this exercise to the song. She's doing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And then you can do it all the way down to the shoulders. Let it hang there and then come down to the heart. Take a deep breath there. And so there. Okay, shh. We've done the shielding. So now you've removed and you have shielded your energy. So the next thing that we do is we expand, because you want to, now that you're shielded, it's the expansion. And the way that you expand your energy field is through your mind. You really have that level of control. So we do it with a breath, right? And on the you inhale through the nose. And then on the exhale, I want you to imagine your energy, right? Thank you so much. Inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, I want you to make your energy, personal energy, bigger than the room. Like fill the room that you're in. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, I want you to make your energy bigger than the building that you're in. And you can close your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. And inhale through the nose. And on your exhale, make your energy bigger than the state that you're in. Inhale. Make yourself bigger than this. We're at the country that you're in. Inhale. And now make yourself bigger than the planet that you're on. So now your energy, and if you feel how you feel right now, you can get bigger, right? You are literally an infinite being. You can continue to get bigger than this galaxy. You can get bigger than 3 galaxies. You can expand forever. And the beauty of this right here is that, Angel, will you help her get a spoon for this?
No! It's my bagel.
Oh, you have a spoon? You could have just said that. You didn't have to do all of that yelling and stuff. From an expanded place, you can remove energy. You can call in energy. It's an excellent time to do, this is so gross. Here, energy pulls. You're very welcome, sweetie. You can do the energy pulls like we were talking about. I'm late to this live, but I know what I'm teaching is awesome. So I put my live replays on my YT channel. So if you ever miss it, you can go check them out there. I know that the last one is up there. I just need to probably release it. But thank you so much. So from here is a really great place to pull energy. So we were talking about when people are aggressive towards you, right? And their energy is intense and or it's not even towards you, but it's in your space. One of the ways that you can de-escalate that situation is by asking your body to pull their energy. And so you pull and you you pull the energy until it stops. Okay, but we're gonna, since there isn't anybody that we want to pull energy from, we're gonna demonstrate this by pulling the energy of money. So imagine, take a deep breath in, keep your energy expanded, and now from this expanded place, imagine money, right? Money is energy, you are energy, and you have this ability to intertwine because we are all just energy. Everything is energy. And so now you're going to ask your vessel to just pull in the energy of money. And I want you to see the money flowing in from the front of you, in through you and out your back, from the back of you, through you, out the front, from the left to the right, from the right to the left. And just imagine the energy is just flowing in all different directions. And now that you have the visual or the energetic feeling, because some of you may feel it, the energy is flowing in and through you, all around you. And then from here, you're going to ask your body to increase the pull 100%. And how do you do increase? Well, we'll talk about it in just a minute. Increase the energy 100%. Increase the pull. Increase the pull. Don't hold your breath. Make sure that you are breathing in through the nose, let it out through the mouth, and pull the energy. Continue to pull the energy. Continue to pull the energy. Continue. More. Faster, right? Faster, faster. Tell your body to pull faster and harder. The energy is coming. The energy is coming in and out and in and out. Now, you may get to a point when it just kind of clicks and it stops, and that's okay. The other thing is that if you get to the point where you're lightheaded, then go ahead and stop. What those two things mean is that now you have reached the capacity of what you can pull in. The beauty of this is that the more you do it, the stronger you get, right? The more expanded you become, the more you can hold. The reason I do this exercise with money is because when you have a money problem, it's really not a money problem, it's a receiving problem. And when you expand your energy and you call in money, it teaches you to receive. It is a beautiful, energetic lesson on how to receive. Allowing it all to come in, knowing that you can pull it in however you want to pull it in, however much you want. So if you are in a business, if you sell something, you can pull in the energy of money. You can pull in the energy of your perfect aligned clients, right? Also from here, now take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, if there are things that you want to clear, things that you are holding on to, things that have you stressed, things that have not felt really good, from this expanded place, it is a beautiful time to clear those energies. And the way that you can clear that energy is through question. Nope, don't press the buttons, okay? Is through the questions. So what I normally do is I ask a question, and then I ask your body if it will destroy, uncreate, delete all of the things that are attached to it. So, for example, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, expand your energy. So everywhere that everyone in this live is currently feeling any energetic blockages, I'm going to ask your body, will you please destroy and uncreate all of those blockages right now? And all you have to do is say yes. You could say yes in the chat. And then when you say yes, then I'm going to ask your body to destroy, uncreate, delete, destroy across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. That is one of the clearing statements. The other statement that I use is right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creations, spacies, and beyonds. So when you start living in the question, it expands your consciousness, because you don't want to live in what's the phrase? Essentially, everything is possible, right? You don't want to limit. We just expand it. So you know you are limitless. you don't want to then diminish yourself to a few options. It could or it could not happen. You want to always live in infinite possibilities. One of the easiest ways to live in infinite possibilities, and this work expands your consciousness as well, right? The way that you live in infinite possibilities is through living what I call living in the question. So you know how some people will say, "Oh my God, how can it get any worse?" Well, we don't want to know that, because when you ask the universe a question, the law is attraction, right? The universe is going to show you how it can get worse. That's why they say when it rains, it pours, because that's where your focus is, that's what you get. But that same thing applies on the opposite end. It's the expansion. So my favorite thing to ask, it doesn't matter what is happening, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Doesn't matter if it is the best day of my life or I am heavily challenged. How does it get any better than this? What would it take for me to have whatever? What would it take for, 1 million people to show up? What would it take for me to get in and out of this store faster than I ever have? I live in that question. How does it get any better than this? What energy, space, and consciousness do I need to be for this thing to happen? I'm asking, and I'm not answering on a conscious level. I am answering, allowing the universe to answer. God, source, whichever terminology you use. I'm allowing something greater than me, right, to answer that question for me, to show me the answer. So I just live in constant asking, the constant question. How does it get any better than this? I am exhausted. How can everybody eat without me having to extend any more effort? It could be as little as that. How can I get happier than this? How does it get any happier than this? How can I bring more joy into my life? How can I increase my income? How can I get more clients? How can I ensure that my children are happier? How can I have more, be more without doing more? You live in the questions. And sometimes you also can use those questions to clear negative experiences and energies and things that you have judgments around that are keeping you from where living in your highest timeline, right? So what that looks like for me, it could be if I have a program that is not doing very well, then I'm like, well, I can live in the question. The first thing I always ask when something really appearingly shitty happens is, what's right about this that I'm not seeing? Because I want to see the right in it, even if the right is simply that I need to let go of judgment, or I am not paying attention. Whatever it is, what's right about this? What's good about this? What can I learn from this? How does it get better than this? What energy can I be to release this? Right? So if you ask those questions, and then whatever comes up. So even if you have a judgment, like right now, you could say, right now, my daughter is married. Her husband is getting on my last nerve. So all the places where I want to punch him in his face, I ask my body, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creations, bases, and beyonds. So all the places where he is triggering me, and my old relationship, things that are not cleared, please destroy and uncreate all that now. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creations, bases, and beyonds. That's how it works. So we're going to do a clearing before I get off. So if you guys put in some things that you'd like to clear, then I'll do the clearing with all of your things in it, so you can see how it works. How does it get any better than this? Exactly. How does it get any better than this? Because I promise you, like, I have been, I came here for my daughter, but I've definitely been tested. I have been tested. And that testing, though, because I asked the questions and I asked the questions and I asked the questions, is showing me that really I was making a shift. And there were some things that I was letting go of. And I kind of caught all of them. If you ever seen somebody, I don't even know if there's a movie like this, but this is what I'm experiencing. It's like you are going through a quantum door from this reality to that reality. And as you move through, out of the corners of your eye, oh, if you guys have seen The Matrix, and he's been, saved, and he is on his way to the Oracle's house, and he is in the car, and he's driving by, and he's like, I used to eat at that restaurant. I used to go over there, or I used to work over there, whatever it was. That's kind of what my experience was over the last couple of days, right? I am seeing my old life as I move by completely unattached, and I'm going someplace else. And there were things in that original life. Your auntie gave you chocolate? No, that's trash. There's nothing in it. And so I'm seeing these things, and it's really like, this is the last opportunity to be triggered. You got to let this go in order for you to get to the other side. And so I had to really live in the question, because how he engages with her was reminding me of being 20 and being in a relationship and having a baby. And I was like, and at the same time, I was having stuff happen in with my mother and that side of my family. And it was the releasing of, this is crazy, but it was actually the releasing of like money trauma that I had carried my whole life. So when I decided to let these things go, I actually saw them play out and dissipate around me through other family members, etc. So living in the question helps you expand. It helps you move to the next higher timeline, right? Everything is happening everywhere all at once, everything everywhere all at once, whatever it is. So it's all happening now. There is literally a life right now where you have all the stuff you want. There's literally a place where you don't. Clearing to be able to receive more donations to open the schools. Okay, from money trauma. No, ma'am, you cannot have any more chocolate. Like, you've been eating so much candy. I'm not giving it to you. Anybody else have any clearing stuff? Or any questions in general before we do the clearing? Because I've gone over a lot today. And the main thing, if you guys can, you can watch the videos. I have playlists, but it is not one and done. Yes, mine comment is above. Okay. Let me see. Above that. Stop getting triggered every time my ex contacts me. Okay, anger towards... He literally walked out the door and didn't take it. I'm on live. Anger towards my partner, anxiety, worry over money, paranoia, nervous system shut down, stop being triggered. Okay, so money as well, so I can start my tiny... I love that sustainable... I love that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the clearing in like just a second. My son just came in, and him and his sister live together, so my broken relationship with my dad. Okay, so I'm gonna try to remember all of those. Will you check and see if she ordered boxes? Because the box in the bathroom is not big enough for everything. And she said she was ordering boxes because I was going to use that bathroom box to put her stuff in from her vanity. So crazy. Money blocks self-expression. Okay, here we go. It's crazy. She literally had a baby last week and now she's moving this week. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Okay, so we are going to do some energy clearing, and we're going to clear shame, guilt, and fear. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in and let's expand our energy again. Excuse me. Bigger than the planet that you're on, right? Just continue to expand. Inhale, exhale, expand. So if you allow me in your energy, I just want you to type yes in the chat. I'm going to ask your body, when I ask you, once you've typed yes, when I ask, just allow.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, baby. Just allow, okay? So take a deep breath in, expand the energy, and we're just going to clear from this space of expansion. So everywhere that you are holding on to fear and anxiety, will you please destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100, shorts, boys, pobads, creation, spaces, and beyonds. All the things that bring up the fear, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that? Everywhere where your nervous system is pinged and you are sent into anxiety, will you please destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100, shorts, boys, pobads, creation, spaces, and beyonds. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. Keep your energy expanded. And so all the places where you are afraid, right? Please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where your mind is playing the tricks on you to make you believe that fear is real, let's destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you feel like you have something to be afraid of because you are not the creator of your destiny, please destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts. Woo, boys, take a deep breath in. Boys, povads, creation, spaces, and beyonds. So everything that is stopping you from being your authentic self and expressing yourself to the fullest, take a deep breath in. I want to ask your body to please, will you destroy and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creation, spaces, and beyonds. So all the places where you are carrying your mother's money beliefs and they are blocking the flow of money, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that? All the places where you are carrying your father's money bullshit, will you please destroy and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, pobads, creations, bases, and beyonds. All of the places where you do not have the capacity to meet another person where they are and maintain a relationship with them, whether it's your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister, aunties, uncles, and cousins, all the places where you do not have the ability to expand and accept them where they are, please destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creation, spaces, and beyonds, and all the places where you actually feel like you need these relationships to be whole and that you're not already whole in and of yourself, whether that relationship resolves itself or not, please destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creation, spaces, and beyonds. So all the places where everybody in here is holding small money vaults, all the places where you're asking for this much money instead of infinite money, will you please destroy and uncreate all that? Just blow up all of that, those bullshits. All the places where you think you need to know where the money comes from in order for you to get the money, please destroy and uncreate all that bullshit. All the places where the money has to come logically. The money has to come from a known source. The money has to come in a way that makes sense. Please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you are keeping yourself small and you don't know where to go to ask for money, please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you are not showing up fully, and so you cannot fully be seen, I want you to please destroy and uncreate all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creations, bases, and beyonds. So all the places where people cannot just show up in your life and give you money, destroy and uncreate all that. All the places where people don't understand your vision and won't just pour money into you with donations and gifts, a million times more than what you've ever imagined. Please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where money equals effort. Yeah, you destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where your effort has to be here in order for your money to be here, destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creations, spaces, and beyonds. All the places where you think you don't know how to disconnect from toxic people, let's destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you have made someone who triggers you big instead of making them a small fucking cartoon to where every time they reach out to you they're like fucking hilarious. Please destroy and uncreate all the places where you are being triggered by toxicity and everything that brought up. Please destroy and uncreate it all the ties that you still have to toxic people, all of the cells in your body that is still addicted to the toxic behavior of an ex that you're trying to get rid of. Please destroy and uncreate all of that. All of the places where your body tries to make you triggered. All of the places where your cells are trying to get you to do the toxic shit because it's still addicted to the toxicity that was in that relationship. We're going to just ask your cells to just do a total cell dump, destroy and uncreate all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creation, spaces, and beyonds. All the places where your nervous system is not regulating, let's just destroy and uncreate all of that. Let's bring all of the things that is causing you to be dysregulated to the surface so it can be removed as well. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creations, spaces, and beyond. So all the places where you feel anxious and you are living in a freeze or fawn state, I want you to please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you don't know what to do or you think you don't know what to do to regulate your nervous system, please destroy and uncreate all of that. All the places where you don't know how to navigate stress, anxiety, and trauma, please destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creations, spaces, and beyonds. Take a deep breath in, throw it out through the mouth. We normally have way more silence in the background, but we've got grandkids here today. I hate missing the beginnings of your lives. That's okay. It's okay. So just take a deep breath in and just, woo! Oh, did I do that? That's so cool. Thank you so much. And let's just shake this off, right? Come back to yourselves and we're going to let it all go. You're very, very welcome. But this is where you stay expanded and all the shit that comes up. So even if you're journaling and you're journaling about, I really hate this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Okay. Everything that this is, we're going to destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creation, spaces, and beyond. Because this is energy. You have the energy, right? You can move the energy. And especially when your energy is running in the right direction, it's easier for it to let go. When you expand, everything we've done tonight is energy, but it is literally just the tip of the iceberg. I promise you, it is the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more that you can learn and do and know. And so if you are interested in going further, I've got a 2-day class coming up this month. Well, tomorrow is March. So a 2-day class coming up in March that you can join. And that information, just click over there and you can get to that information and join the class. I would love to have you guys there. We go way, way deep and it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours both days. You're going to get full replays, but here's the main thing that you're going to walk away with. excuse me, you're going to walk away with how to regulate your emotions, not your emotions, your energy. Women's energy moves and flows through the body different than men's energy does. Okay, so understanding what is the difference, how to move your energy. You're going to learn how to. No, she had some. You're going to learn how to move your energy. You're going to learn how to heal yourself with your own energy. You are going to learn how to take command and alchemize energy that is coming towards you so that you can use it for your benefit, right? So then you can really live in your energetic power. So you'll be able to manifest more. You're going to, be less stressed. You're going to come out. I promise you, you will come out of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn doing these types of energy work. Is it online? It is online. It is online via Zoom. And it includes the replays. You get lifetime access. And so you can come back and do it again and again and again. And last time I did this, which was in December, I ended up putting the replay like into chat and having it create like a workbook that I sent, to everybody as well, so that they had all the steps depending on how you learn, right? So that happens. I think it's the 13th and the 14th of March. So if you're interested, click there. But awesome. I'm going to check it out. I'd love to do it. I'd love to have you. Absolutely love to have you. If the energy techniques work for you, you're going to want to go deeper, right? You're going to want to be able to feel good all the time. With energy work, you can bring more joy into your life. You can bring and into your body. With energy work, I hurt my knees. I had gained weight. All kinds of things were happening. But when I go back to working with the energy in my body, those things change. Regardless of what it is that you are experiencing, right? Your life becomes way, way better because you are energy. So for you to learn, a feminine energy and how to work with it as it pertains to other men's energy. Feminine energy, how it pertains to or interacts with money. How does your energy interact with manifestation? How does your energy interact with healing, right? As it relates to healing. Once you understand your energy, and then you understand the energy of what it is that you are trying to manifest, work with, do, or be, you're able to fix it, right? It all starts with your energy. It all starts with your energy. So whatever it is, if you guys feel called, to be a part of the class, I would love to have you. You can also join Goddess University. I don't know how to type in the chat because let me see. Oh, comment. Let's see if it lets me put this in here. So there you could actually join Goddess University. You can get a free account or a paid account. Now it's saying it's filtering out. I don't know. Can you guys see my comment? Because it just said it filtered it out, because sometimes it does. It doesn't let us. Okay. So if you guys have any energy questions, I'm more than happy to answer. We had 14 shares. Thank you for sharing the live. Yes, you can see it. Okay, awesome. So the up here is to the class, but there, what I put in the comments is how to get to all of my. We're updating a lot of the things on the page, but you can get to university from that page. Get to university from that page. So, any questions I can answer for you guys? Nope. Well, I'm probably gonna hop off. Tomorrow I will be back on. I'm gonna do an early live and then a late evening. How do I silence my mind when it begins to spiral once triggered? So if you are triggered, the easiest thing to, and your mind is about to go like in a downward spiral, like you're pissed off or whatever it is. I always start with, and you're probably not going to be able to remember the full clearing statement. So delete. Just delete it. Delete, 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 delete. There was a technique. I had a client who had really, really hard time with that. And I told her to just ask, what color is the next sound? What color is the next sound? And so her brain would stop. Like, what? What color is the next sound? So delete it, delete, delete, delete. And if it won't stop, then just say, what color is the next sound? It gives you a pause, and you keep doing that, and it will redirect. Now, how does it get any better than this? That's the redirect, right? So it's either delete, what color is the next sound? And now, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And I live in like, how does it get any better? How does it get, thank you for typing in the chat. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Even when it is really, really shitty. Like, I promise you, I have been in, how does it get any better than this? In my head for hours and hours and hours for the last couple of days. But it will help. And, if you know you're going into triggering situations, do the shielding, right? Write it on your arm. Write it on your arm. How does it get any better than this? Delete. What color is the next sound? I needed this statement over the last couple of days. Yeah, but now it will get better. It'll get better. I promise you. It always gets better. Right? And if that's your belief, then it will happen, right? Like, we sometimes create a belief system for ourselves that we end up living by unintentionally. So people will go, you're so very welcome. Sometimes people will say things like, I'm easily triggered. I'm easily triggered. I'm easily triggered. And then the truth is that becomes your belief system. You're easily triggered, and you are, right? But if you're not easily triggered and I'm unbothered, or I'm unfuckwithable, right? I love that statement. I'm unfuckwithable. So that is how I feel the majority of the time. I'm unfuckwithable. And I can see when people are doing things and they're trying to get a rise out of me. I just don't give a fuck. And it comes from that ingrained belief versus like, I'm easily triggered or I'm easily stressed. You control the narrative. You decide what is true for you, right? You decide, how things show up for you. You decide what version of your life you live in. And once you decide it, it shows up. Because that's still just energy. Every decision that you're making takes you to an alternative reality. And so you just decide to be in the reality that has the thing that you want. And energetically, you can have it. You just align with it energetically. It will happen. No problem. But decide. So decide now to not be triggered. I'm unfucked. And it's better to not go like, I'm not triggered. It's better to say I'm unfuckwithable, unbothered, I'm happy. I don't even notice. And my daughter and I, we can be together and she'll see some shit and she'll be really pissed off and bothered by it, and I'll never even notice or won't even be fazed by it at all, right? Because of my choices and because she feels like, she spots bullshit easily. That's kind of part of her belief system. So she does. But then she's bothered.
No. Wait, what? Where was it?
Did it have a lid on it?
Yeah.
Is it full? I think it probably might be mine because I was sitting on that end. But yeah. Yeah, it was probably me.
There's another small box right there. But I mean, it probably still doesn't fit all our stuff.
You said that's you? Yeah. So, I mean, you just got to decide. But everything is energy. Everything is energy. We are energy. I brought my tuning forks because I did some tuning on the baby when she was born. But if you think about it, you can put the tuning fork on you and tap it and you vibrate to that, right? So everything is energy, everything has a frequency, and you just pick what energetic frequency you want to be on and then find it so that you can start to resonate with it. You know how when you hit the tuning fork in a room full of other tuning forks and then they all start resonating? It's that it's because we're energy. So work with the energy of your body. You're going to also attract other magnetic people. You just got some? I love mine. I've been working with tuning forks for probably like 20 years. That's my jam. I used to put the tuning forks on my own kids, and like now my oldest is like 33. So yeah, I love it. Tuning forks are awesome. My little one over there is stressing me out. I have my oldest granddaughter and then the granddaughter that lives with me, and I am at my daughter's house who just had her first baby. So here helping her after, postpartum and because her and her brother are moving. So, Raina Lee, what is it?
I can't get it.
You can't get what?
You gotta get down and get on top.
I don't know what she wants. So I use them. What hertz do you have? So basically, I put them on. If you align, you can look at this up. Align the hertz with your chakras, right? And put them on there. I put them on the kids. There's certain ones that help with headaches. There's certain ones that help with like muscle aches. Sometimes I play with it with water, like putting them on like at home. Listen, she went into labor early. I left my house without my water bottles, without all of my shit. I was not prepared. It was like that weekend I was supposed to be packing my stuff and listen. So, I do it on the water bottles. I do it in the tub, once I run the water and get in, right? And I kind of put them in there and let the water attune to that frequency. But mostly I put them on my body, right? It's how I clear any stagnant, anytime I'm doing body work, because I'm losing weight, but everywhere but here. But anyway, if I have a lot of downloads, I get bottleneck like in my neck. And so that stiffness and stuff, because when you're doing a lot of spiritual work, you're in your upper chakras and not the lower chakras. And so you get like all of this information that's trying to come in, and then it tries to integrate with the body. And sometimes I'll get like pain in the back of my neck and stuff like that. So the tuning forks help a lot with that. But yeah, that's mostly what I do with them. Have you used them at all yet? I think I got everybody's question. No, okay. Yeah, well, try it. Find out, start with the chakras. Put them on the chakras and see how it makes you feel. And your head, the neck, like even I put it like in my hair. Does a singing bowl as good? Yes, I have singing bowls too. So absolutely. And I have the little Tibetan ones as well. So all of those things that create sound frequency is important. If you go to my page and swipe right, there's like a list of all of the songs and the music that I've created that has sound frequency in it. And they have sound frequency and they have goddess codes. And so the sound frequencies align with the codes that are in the song. So there's one for like protection, there's one for money, there's one for improved business, there's one for better health, there's one for youthfulness. However, the music is way more appealing than just reciting the numbers themselves. So check that out too. So how do you protect? Is there one for physical ailments? There is one for just ideal health in the body. I am working on, because there's so many combinations of codes, I am working on an album that actually addresses some of the more common ailments. But that is not ready yet. I'm hoping to have it ready in April. So if there's elements you'd love for me to put on that album, let me know. Because I am still working on it. So how do you protect your energy? So we just did the standard energy shielding exercise, and you can get the step-by-step from that of how to do that on my page. I've got several variations of it, but the way that you really protect yourself energetically is to get your energy running forward and cross, right? Forward and cross. I can't wait for your new book. Me either, Yolanda. So the current book that's coming out is we're doing the last bit of formatting, and then I'm working on book number 3. So the Goddess Codes has like thousands of codes in them and ways to use them, and not just codes. So we go into colors, we go into shapes as well. Certain essential oils have certain frequencies and what they're good for. So it's kind of giving you all of the things. And then the book I'm working on right now is about what I call holographic commands. So it combines the codes and understanding that you are kind of like in a simulation, right? So this body is your avatar, and everything you see that is projected outwards is a hologram. So how do you control this hologram? How do you program it so that it gives you what you want, and or how to move to a different version of this hologram so that it actually has pre-installed some of the things. Or delete programs, you remove programs. It's very much related to working with, like a computer system, because the computer is actually modeled on us and our abilities. So when you think of it that way, it's really easy to understand. And it's all about, essentially, if you wanted to break it down in its simplest form, it's manifestation, right? The goddess codes are manifestation work because you're using the frequency of the numbers combined to materialize that whatever it is that you desire. So when you take the frequency of those numbers and then you use them and you integrate them with the commanding of your environment, your manifestations will happen faster. And the only other thing outside of those two things that really will expedite the manifestation or the materialization is when you are doing it from womb-based energy. So when you have all of those things together, things move a lot faster for you, like exponentially. So that's the book I'm working on right now. But the Goddess Codes, the new Goddess Code book, is coming out. It has thousands of codes, ways to use them. And then the album, Goddess Code Frequency, it's on YT and all places where music is streamed. That album is the accompaniment to the book that's coming out next month. Well, later this month, we'll be done. So thank you guys so much for spending time. I've got a 2-day class in March, the 13th and the 14th. And so I would love for you guys to join me in the class and really go deep and learn more about this. and how to work with your energy and how to alchemize other people's energies. And so if you feel led and called to do so, check it out. It's here. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to schedule my lives right now, so I'll be back around noon and then probably about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're available, hop on and we'll go through some more energy work together. But thank you so much for sharing your time with me and doing energy work with me. I really appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.